I am Batman. Average Sniper.
Hey, what's up guys? Average Sniper here and welcome to another Call of Duty Warzone video. Before we get started, I'd like to hear from you guys in the comments section right away on whether you like to camp in Call of Duty or whether you like to rush or if it just depends on the situation. Let me know in the comments section and don't forget to hit that like button. Alright, so welcome to the video everybody. This is going to be a little bit of an interesting and maybe even controversial topic because we're going to be talking about camping in Call of Duty Warzone. Okay? Now, the first example game I'm going to show you here is a match I played very recently where I was being pretty aggressive. This is usually how I play for the most part, and it usually doesn't get me that many wins being like ultra aggressive. I would say my playstyle falls somewhere in between being super aggressive and campy, to the point where at the beginning of the match I like to I totally rushed this guy. That guy had no idea. At the beginning of the match I like to play pretty aggressive, but as we get closer towards the end my playstyle becomes more and more conservative in that I'm getting closer to the win. I really want the win, so instead of just rushing into buildings trying to find campers or trying to find gunfights, I start playing more strategically. But towards the beginning of the match I find myself in situations like this where I'm trying to third-party people, creep up on gunfights, just run straight in and see what happens, and basically just try my luck. And I think honestly that's like half the fun of playing a Call of Duty or pretty much any shooter game, is taking these extreme risks and seeing if you survive. We're gonna see one example of that right here, just looting out in the open. I finished looting these guys and all of a sudden, that was extreme. That was, I was very proud of myself for that drop shot there because I'm not a drop shotter. I'm not a regular Call of Duty player for the past who knows how many years. So remembering to drop shot from my old Call of Duty days when I wasn't even a drop shotter is something else altogether. So I was pretty proud of myself for getting the best of that guy when he started shooting at me first. Maybe he even thought I was cheating. But here's an example of how my playstyle kind of evens out towards the end of the match. You know, I've got 7 kills. It's looking like it's a good match. I'm trying to play conservative. I'm not trying to be too campy. I'm looking for people that are running out of the zone. I'm playing it kind of like it's PUBG. You don't just want to run out into the open. But the sounds in this game are really hard to hear. People's footsteps. Watch this. I go to snipe this guy, but holy crap, there's a guy right next to me. I didn't even hear him. I don't think that would have ever happened in basically any other Battle Royale game. You would have heard some kind of footsteps beside you, but they're not very pronounced in this game, which might cause people to camp even more. So this game is going excellent. We're up to 9 kills. It's a solo. It's pretty hard for me to be aggressive in solos because of how many people camp, but this one is going quite well. Even towards the end of the game, I'm still getting more kills. Now we're up to 10 kills. We got some truck guys that got in a fight. These two guys got in a fight with each other up by the trucks. I think this guy won the fight and was trying to like switch to the other truck or something. I don't know, but I got a lucky headshot on him with the sniper rifle. Ooh, got some snipes going off. Got some snipes going off in this match, man. It was a good match. Well, anyway, now I'm looking for a good position because the zone's pushing in. So I figure maybe if I head up here, and boom. There is literally a guy sitting on a table in a corner aiming at the stairs. What a disappointment. I think that was probably my last match of the night. So the next day, I woke up remembering how I had died to that obscene camper. And I thought to myself, what is it about camping? What is it about just sitting in a corner, not caring about any other gunfights? Well, first off, let me explain to you there's a difference between certain types of campers. There's some campers that just like to hold down a building and play strategically, aim out the window, shoot people far away, shoot people running up to it. I don't even consider that camping. I just consider that playing the game. Hey, you got a good position, you should hold it. But then we got a whole nother level of camper, and that's what I wanted to explore. It's something I've never really tried myself. Every time I try to camp, I get bored, you know? So I decided, you know what? I don't care if I get 0 kills. I'm going to sit in the corner. I'm just going to wait for somebody to walk in this door. And it took a little while. I edited the long wait out. But eventually someone called in a precision airstrike right on my building. And I think they were actually calling it in on someone else because pretty sure sitting in the corner right here, nobody knew I was here. So the precision airstrike comes in and the door flies open. And I'm like, did the precision airstrike do that or is somebody about to walk in here? And I see some ghost shadows and then a real shadow. Holy crap, a guy walked in here, cracked his armor, shot him, didn't take any damage. He just became my loot delivery service, all right? So, score one for my ultra camping ass in this corner. This guy just brought me a whole bunch of loot. Ammo, shields, stuff I didn't have before. Fortunately, I found this cool camper shotgun. This is one of the best shotgun pickups in the game, man. As far as Warzone goes. You can make a better shotgun as a custom loadout, but for finding a shotgun in a crate, this is about as good as it gets. So I decided, you know what? This guy might come back from the gulag, try to get his revenge on me. So I'll be a real sneaky camper. I'll just head right over here. He'll probably come in here to grab a gun or something before he goes back, assuming he wins the gulag. But then I hear footsteps. I'm like, ooh, I hear something. Someone's close. And instead of being an ultra camper, I decided to start moving towards this guy. It's just in my nature to move towards the enemies, man. Then I see him. He's running into the gas station. Now, if I was really an ultra camper, I would have just let this guy go. But I felt like I had an advantage over him because I felt like he had no idea I was there. So I did pursue him. I broke the science of this match, and I went after the guy. Now here's a loadout drop. Definitely something you want to do, getting a loadout drop. This is a pretty regular loadout drop for me, but I just went with Ghost and Cold-Blooded right off the bat instead of going with my sniper rifle, because I don't need to snipe anybody. I'm doing ultra camping this match. The circle pushed me, so I found a house that was in the dead center of the zone, very close to a buy station, so that there's high odds that people are either going to be in this house or they're going to come this way. And guess where I'll be waiting for them? Just guess, with my heartbeat sensor and my akimbo snake shot camper revolvers. Guess where I'll be waiting? Right here, my friends. Right here on the steps. So we're going to put this on 3 times the regular speed because camping is boring as shit. Boring as shit. We're going to put this on 3 times the regular speed. So I'm basically just sitting on the stairs, making sure nobody comes up the stairs, making sure that nobody jumps through any of the windows around me. And we're not going to care about any gunfights going on around us. We're not going to care about shooting at people out the windows. That's the only thing we're going to care about. Killing people that come into this building. We're not even going to care if someone uses the buy station right out front of our building. Because a true camper doesn't care how close people are until they walk directly into their crosshairs. We're going to go another 3 times speed here, and I'm keeping all this in the video just to show you how dedicated I was to the science of camping, to see how relevant camping is to actually winning a match of Call of Duty Warzone. Now, I could go sometimes for 2 days playing solo matches aggressive and not get 1 win. But this was my very first try, okay? This is my very first try being an ultra camper. Okay? Keep that in mind. Ooh, this guy got past. He seems a little confused as to where the shot came from. Oh, took his armor in 1 hit. He jumped at me. Oh, that guy was so confused as to what was happening. He didn't know the direction the shot came from. He didn't know what to do. He tried to heal when I was attacking him. He jumped over my head in a panic. Poor guy, man. He's probably cursing my name right now. All right, so we're going to actually speed this up to 4 times the normal speed here. We are at 4 times the normal speed. You can see the little seconds counting down in the top left under the minimap. See how fast the seconds are going by. We are just sitting here with our akimbo revolvers. Let's talk about these revolvers, by the way. These are so OP in Warzone solos, all right? Not only do I have 2 of them, but they're shooting shotgun rounds. It's the snake shot rounds that essentially turns these revolvers into a shotgun. And then to make matters even more OP, I add another one. So all I have to do is click the aim button and the shoot button at the same time, and they both shoot. This thing is a 1-shot kill if a guy has like less than 1.5 armor. It's a 2-shot kill if he has full armor. Technically it's a 4-shot kill, but since you can shoot both guns at the same time and they both go directly to the center of your screen, it's a 2-shot kill. It is so OP. So OP. That poor guy. That poor guy. I feel so bad for him. He was probably having a good game. Probably had like at least 30, 40, maybe even 50 kills. And he gets iced by me right here. Gas mask. Super important. Alright. I can't be a camper anymore. The zone is pushing me. There's only 2 enemies left. 2! I do have a gas mask, but I don't want to waste it until I know where the other guys are. Then maybe I'll run into the gas and... Yep, there he is. He just killed a guy, so that has to be the last one behind that hay bale. I'm pretty new to throwing C4, so I didn't realize it couldn't go very far. But that's okay, because we got all headshots on that guy. And we got a victory on our first try. Let me know what you guys think about that. Is Call of Duty Warzone very rewarding for campers? I feel like it is. But I can't wait to see what you guys have to say about it. Thanks for watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed. Later.